Hi everyone, Trudy here with Heal Wellness and Therapy and part 4 of a 4-part series on anxiety and panic. And I'm here collaborating with my friend Marsha. Marsha, tell them again, what is your new courageous thing that you're doing in your life?
Thank you so much, Trudy. I'm Marsha Murph-Tabor, and yes, the courageous thing I'm doing is I've written a chapter in a book. The book is called Shine Your Light. It's available on Amazon. The major collaborator is April Adams Pertwee, so you can find it under her name. And the reason it's courageous is because I'm talking vulnerability here. I'm letting you know about my panic attacks and what I've experienced with those over the last 40 years.
And so we have in video 1, 2, and 3 talked about what are the common symptoms of panic attacks. And what we know about that is when the sympathetic nervous system overrides the parasympathetic nervous system. When the perceived threat in our mind, in our where? Amygdala.
Tiny amygdala.
Tiny little almond-sized thing in our brain, when it says, hey, alert, you need to be fearing something, you need to be running, you need to be flighting, you need to be fighting, you need to do something, that's how a panic attack occurs. And so today what we're going to be talking about is part 4, which is self-massage and acupressure. So when we think about our body, if we were living entirely in Eastern medicine, where we know acupuncture exists, there are certain parts of our body that when they are stimulated, it actually creates a relaxation response. And so when we are dealing with panic and flight or fight response, if we can put a relaxation response in, maybe, just maybe, we can stop that panic attack from happening.
And I've done acupuncture, and it had a tremendous effect on my panic attacks, to the positive. So I'm a big believer.
Awesome. So for this part 4, we are specifically going to be going over 3 acupressure points. And each of those acupressure points, we're going to talk through how you can self-massage it, as well as how you can perform acupressure. So we're going to start first with the top of our head. So at the very top of our head is Governor's Vessel 20, if you're in the acupuncture world. And it's also called 100 meetings. Now, 100 meetings meaning a lot of energy lines come up to the crown of your head. If we stayed in the Western medicine world and we looked at some of the research that we have on fascial lines in our body, a lot of fascial lines come up to the top of our head or the crown of our head. So Marsha, find that point on the top of your skull, kind of like where the 2 cranial bones come in and meet, at the very top, right? If you thought where a crown would fit, it would be smack dab in the center of that. Put a couple fingers on there and just generally massage it clockwise, counterclockwise. As you're massaging it counterclockwise, clockwise, all you're doing right now is loosening all of the fascia around it, increasing the blood flow. All right, so let's get into doing our acupressure here. So place your feet flat on the floor, sit up nice and tall, lengthen through your neck and settle through your chin. Use 1 to 2 fingers and gently apply pressure down onto that 100 meetings point, right at the top of the head. Maybe downcast your eyes, close your eyes, check in that your tongue is resting on the roof of your mouth. We know through research that in order to have acupressure effective, you need to sustain your pressure for about 20 to 30 seconds. So let's take 3 slow breaths here, Marsha. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Purse those lips and slowly exhale out. Let's do 2 more breaths. Nice deep inhale in. And slowly exhaling out. And 1 more breath, nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. Then release your arms. 100 meetings is now done, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's talk the second acupressure point. When I say, hey, where's your third eye? You know exactly where that is, right? When a particular acupressure point has multiple names, chances are it's probably pretty important. So this particular point, third eye, right between your eyebrows, also where your corrugator muscle, you know, your wrinkler, where your corrugator muscle exists.
I have one of those for sure.
Yeah. It's also known as governing vessel 24.5. It's also known as extra 1. It's also known as Yintang. So regardless of what world we live in, whether it's Eastern medicine, whether we're talking Indian history of yoga, or if we say, hey, stick your fingers on your corrugator muscle, it's all the same point. You can tell when someone is stressed because what do they do with their eyebrows? Right. And so yes, unless there's Botox there, you can see the level of stress that an individual's body is intrinsically holding because that muscle stays really tight. So let's self-massage it first, and then let's do acupressure. So 1 finger, 2 fingers, or a thumb, whatever you prefer. Same idea. Sit up nice and tall, feet flat on the floor, spine long, lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin, downcast your gaze, close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, tongue to the roof of your mouth, and then gentle circular motions forward and backwards, clockwise, counterclockwise, until you feel like with your fingers you actually can feel bone underneath that muscle. Then allow yourself to gently press inward until your finger bones feel bone of your skull. Sustain that pressure. Remember 20 to 30 seconds. Take a nice, slow, deep inhale into your nose. Purse your lips and slowly, slowly exhale out. Nice, deep inhale into the nose. Purse your lips and slowly, slowly exhale out. One more breath. Slow, deep inhale in. Purse those lips and slowly, slowly exhale out. And then gently release your hand. I can promise you your heart rate's already down. So is your breathing rate. You may even at home, if you're doing this with us, feel like you need to put a yawn out there right now. Who knows? But we've got one more point left to do. Now, find your dominant hand and find your thumb muscle right here. This is called your abductor pollicis. Abductor pollicis creates abduction of your thumb. But if you find that muscle, take a finger on the opposite hand and place it right into the middle of it. It is known as hegu, or large intestine 4, as an acupuncture point. So I like to strum that muscle, rub it back and forth. As you rub it back and forth, maybe there's a particular part that you feel is excessively tender. That's the acupressure point. Then put a finger right on that acupressure point. Once you've got it, sustain your pressure. Sit up nice and tall. Relax through your neck. Settle through your chin. Rest your gaze down or close your eyes, tongue to the roof of your mouth. Let's do 3 slow breaths here. Nice deep inhale in. Out through the mouth, exhale. Nice deep inhale in. Out through the mouth and exhale. And one final breath. Nice deep inhale in. And out through the mouth and exhale. Awesome. All right, how are we feeling?
I feel great.
Okay, so just to recap, we did 3 acupressure points, top of the head, between the eyebrows and the thumb. They are 3 common acupressure points that you can use for relaxation response. Again, if you are feeling like you are in your sympathetic response, you're starting to feel the edge of that anxiety kick in, or maybe just maybe that panic attack, try 1, if not 3 of these and see if your symptoms start to abate. Any further things to say before we end our video today?
No, I just need to do these things every day.
All right, guys, thanks for watching me. Have a great day. And this is our 4th of 4th videos. If you like that, please give us a thumbs up below and make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Trudy.